Part 2.
Hey guys, almost got killed in Cuba because someone, obviously, I'm too little.
I can't. Day 4 peeps, I think, right? Yeah. Day 4.
I thought it was that way.
Oh shoot, I almost fell.
That way.
And we're thinking, or figuring out what we're doing. Where we're going, actually. There's like a market mall thingy here. And once again, it is hella hot.
These tan lines about to be sick.
Look at the Cuban
It's gonna be like,
flag.
oh, Monday I got this one because I was wearing my bathing suit. Tuesday I got this one because I was wearing short sleeve service.
Different layers of tan. Look at this pink convertible. I want to ride in it. Yeah. Looks lit. Okay. We know where we're going and we're on our way.
Potentially know where we're going. So we're on our way to Cuba. Oh, this is beautiful. I like this one. Okay.
Oh, this is beautiful.
I didn't think you were gonna walk in any place. What happened?
Damn, what happened to some of these chancletas? Soledad. I feel like that's a good picture with the 4 of them walking like that.
Yeah.
So we decided to go to this area called the Callejón de Jamal. It's an Afro-Cuban area where there's a bunch of art, music, and restaurants. It was pretty crowded, but it was a cool experience. The Afro-Cubano area. Ooh, wow.
Place to see it fly?
Okay, hold on. While we were in the Afro-Cuban area, we had lunch at a restaurant called El Balcón de Jamal. Everybody say hey. Jeech. Hi.
Barracón is the menu.
Okay, gracias.
Here, the movie Fast and Furious 8. Here. Yeah, I mean, look at the picture.
How does this even work, bro?
Like, look, he's doing it. He's doing it.
The cars have to like maneuver over these freaking big poles. How, Sway? Anyway, a video of us riding in the old car.
Yes! There's the old car.
Although we did not make it inside of the rum factory, we stopped in the area and we had drinks and danced at a restaurant nearby where a live band was playing. Hola, friends. Nobody pays attention. What? Babby and G. After the restaurant, we stopped and had a photo shoot by the water and did some more exploring of Havana. Oh, is that my song? Oh, don't you open up that window. Hey, don't you let out the antidote. Hey, popping pills is all we know. Hey, and is all we know. Don't go through the front door. Through the back is low key at the night show. Why we got music following us? We got a whole squad.
We just came to party.
We have a whole thing can happen at the night show. Anything can happen at the night show. Ooh, everything. Go, Babby. I have no idea. Deep shirt.
Hello, mama, would you like to be my sunshine? It come again, we gon' turn this shit to Columbine. I saw my name, cause we 10 times 3.
Later that day, we visited some other people from NYU who were spring breaking in Cuba as well, who stayed in a different house. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. We decided to take late night walks in
I guess the neighbors think I'm selling dope.
My idea.
Actually, extremely nice.
So nice.
I wish you could see it better on the plane. They just need some lights or something. Wish you guys could appreciate how beautiful this is right now. Snap is not doing it justice. On our way back from the walk, we passed a random party and they asked us to join. It probably was not the best idea, but we had a great time and they were really happy to have us Americans with them. But it is what, day 5? 4? It's day 4. Really? That's it?
Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Day 5.
That's what I thought. It's day 5. And we are at a national park in some place. Oh, it's really zoomed in, isn't it? Oh, no, it's not.
In Vinales.
In Vinales. And we are waiting to pay 5 Cuba to get in. Here's my money. My money. Not my money. Is it backwards? It is. Thank you. Let's see your money. 5, 20. 5 again.
to work. I'm about to start.
From the core. Nah.
Gracias.
Why is there like the edge of a water here? That's all. I thought we were gonna go further out. We did a boat ride in the mountains, which is pretty cool, and now we're on to our next place, which is this is the tobacco plantation. Don't come near me. Look how much there is. And then there's horses.
Remember, Cojivas, Monte Cristo, Monterrey, Partagas, Romeo and Juliet. When we collect the leaf, tobacco house inside. Okay? Friends, come with me to see tobacco house inside. Honey, say glue a little bit. Friends, Cuban cigars are finished. I made it. No giving, no machine, no anybody. Cuban cigars. See?
Horseback riding in Cuba. G.
Yes.
I can't see you, and I don't know if I'm recording you. I think I got you.
You got me.
Okay. Me and G feel like pros after Jamaica. I can't, nobody's recording me, so I gotta record myself. I don't know what I'm getting, if it's proper, but... Wait. Whoa. After lunch in Vinales, we headed back to Havana and went to this place, King Bar, and met up with some other spring breakers from NYU and got pretty lit. Hey, shots in Cuba!
Go baby, go stand, go Junior, go baby, check it, 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 check it. A video of Muy Lindo right here. Right.
In Snapchat.
Sí, muy bien, muy bien. Yeah.
After a very eventful night out, we headed back to Guaynabo for a relaxing day at the pool.
Super lit, guys. Huh?
This compound is amazing. So nice. This girl complained about it's cold. Look where we are. Meanwhile, in New York, it's snowing.
Show the sky.
It doesn't matter.
Where?
Liquor store in Cuba. Red label 23. Where's the Hennessy stuff? Am I bugging? Hennessy 8430. When you're walking through Cuba, walking through Cuba with a plate of plantain, of banana. Bro, the restaurant said bring the plate back tomorrow.
I will find my favorite food no matter where I go.
The restaurant said bring the plate back tomorrow.
Look how many I got.
Okay, so it is day 8? 6.
What? 8, bro?
I don't know, I'm lost. It's day 6. We completely skipped day 5 yesterday. Forgot the camera at home. Went to a pool party in Guaynabo. I said that 50 times just now. And now we are headed to the beach. A la playa. For day 6.
La playa, tattoos. We live. I like how she says
Tattoos. Right, with an accent. But look how beautiful the freaking ocean is. The water is an amazing blue. The sun is coming out. Great way to end the trip. Great way to end the trip. We've had an eventful past 6 days. So. Oh, avoiding rocks. So this is a nice, relaxing, chill out day.
Now I know how vloggers feel when you have your camera out. People just look at you like, what?
Right.
Bruh, it's a camera.
Food by the beach. She has food under there, for the record. Our American friends.
Just made them.
Right. Our last moments in Cuban water. So, just to document it, it's been real on these Cuban beaches.
Gigi, come here.
It's been real. Last day. Cuba. No bueno.
Buenos dias.
Right.
Chaos of Taurus. En mayo. En mayo. No sé. I'm saying which one is in May. I don't know which one is Taurus. You don't know what you are? I know I'm a. So this is May?
Guys, so these two are getting tattoos right now. Well, I'm included.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Abajo así, ¿ves? La cara la mía. No queda bien eso igual.
It's this one.
Don't move, you can't move, you can't move, you cannot move, bro. Daddy was up next, and this is what she did.
My mom's gonna see this. Because she's gonna be walking around in it. For you.
Made it.
To the airport we go. Time to go, guys. But we are missing out. It is like, here's Pebble Back to Wi-Fi and data, yes! Bye, Cuba!
So I have a list here. I have a list. First thing, people stare. You're American. I feel like if you've traveled other places, you know that that's a thing. Even us Americans stare at other tourists sometimes. It's just, you see somebody that looks at a place, you stare. It's a thing. Get over it. It happens. Also, people like to scream out things. Some people like to scream out things like, you know, America! And, you know, like they see you, they're like, you know, salute, America, we see you, type of thing. 2, language barrier. Obviously, Cuba is a Hispanic country, and if you do not speak Spanish, you can still get around and manage, but it is easier if you have someone with you who speaks Spanish. So I had a couple, I believe 2 of us who, you know, were pretty okay with their Spanish, and we made do with what we had. Somebody who speaks Spanish is very clutch when going to Cuba. So 3, exchange money. So when we got to the airport, I believe we went to the Jose Marti airport in Havana. We exchanged money at a window right outside of the airport. I believe I exchanged between like $350 and $400 for the 7 days that we were going to be there, I believe. And I felt comfortable. At the end, I kind of felt like maybe I'm running out of money, because, you know, you have to pay for taxis, you have to pay for food, you have to pay for what else? Sometimes there's entry fees to go places, so drinks, there's like lots of things that you buy during the trip, and it adds up. So I believe I brought $400 max, I believe. I don't know. I'm also not the greatest with, you know, penciling my money and spreading my money out. So maybe you are, and you don't need that much, or maybe you need more. Don't know. So there are 2 currencies in Cuba. One is the CUC. We called it Cook. I don't know if that's, you know, what you call it, or if you just say CUC. We called it Cook. And that is basically like a 1-to-1. Like 1 Cook is $1 US, basically, about. And then they also have the CUP, which is their peso, which is used by Cuban residents. So locals only, they use it to go about their everyday lives. We as tourists did not use it, and I don't think we're supposed to even like have it at all. So not for you. CUP, no. CUC, yes. So the CUC is 1-to-1, and then the CUP, I believe, is like 1/24 of 1 Cook. So for food. Not to disrespect any Cubans out there, because I loved Cuba. It was an amazing place to visit, but I wouldn't say to go to Cuba for food purposes. Like, you know how foodies love to travel to try different foods in different countries? I'm not gonna tell you to go to Cuba just for the food. I would say go for the culture. I would say go for the views and go for the experience of being there. But food was meh. You know, it wasn't, oh my God, I need to go back to Cuba to have that dish at this place, wow. Did we have good meals? Yes, we had good meals. Most of the time they were so-so. Other times it was really good. Not gonna say to go there for the food though. Drinks were good. Shots were cheap. That was excellent. That I will, gold stars, okay? Gold stars, Cuba, for your cheap drinks. That is great. Food, yeah. Price of the food, I feel like they definitely do have a double price situation. So they'll have prices for Americans and then they'll have prices for locals, which, you know, totally understand. I would say it's like regular American prices. Like we were paying like $15, $20 for food. I am 1,000% positive you can find cheaper food. It was really just the places that we were going that were touristy and had those types of prices, and they were in like Havana area, so they were definitely more expensive than if you went to the outer skirts, because we visited another town, and I think it was Guanabo. We went to a restaurant and food was like $3. So, and for like a meal. Was the food that great? No, but it was way cheaper. So you can definitely find cheaper food. We did not look for that, so we did not find that. So that is why, but it's possible. Clubs are fun. Clubs, 5, 4? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 clubs. Clubs were fun. We went to 2 clubs. We went to bars as well, which weren't really documented, but they were cool too. But the music was good. And I feel like the second place we went to was more touristy, so because they were playing more American music and more like modern Spanish music. So that place was very fun. I put the names of all the places in the video, so you'll see them, or you saw them. 6, safety. We felt safe the whole trip. Like there wasn't a moment where we felt like intimidated or scared that something was gonna happen to us. So that was a plus. Like even when we went to Guanabo, me and Gigi walked to a restaurant by ourselves in a town we don't know. Somebody told us where the restaurant was, and we had to like remember, because there's no Wi-Fi, baby. Okay, we walked around at night, we walked around in the daytime, and we never felt any type of threat. I don't think anybody walked around by themselves. We were at least with one other person at all times, which I feel like even if you were walking by yourself, you would be fine because nobody was bothering us. There's no Wi-Fi unless you have Wi-Fi cards, and the Wi-Fi cards only worked in the Wi-Fi area. So if you're going to Cuba, be sure to be off the grid, which was very hard, but we kind of got used to it. It was okay. I myself had an issue because I had to turn in a paper the first like 2 days we were there, and I was like very like nervous about it, and I had to rush and finish the paper and find a spot to turn it in to the professor. It was a lot. Didn't do well on the paper because I was writing like half of it in Cuba. It was a mess. But just know that at least AT&T doesn't have any plan for Cuba, because they have the international plan, but Cuba was not included. Okay, we thought it was because my dad was like, oh yeah, I set it up for you, go ahead, whatever, use your phone regularly. I tried to use my phone, AT&T went, it's like, no, sorry miss, this is not a thing, stop using our phone, we're cutting you off. So they shut down my phone. I had no service at all. They were like, no sis. So they sell Wi-Fi cards. I'm not sure how much they were. We did buy some, but like I said, they can only be used in the designated Wi-Fi area. It's not like it works everywhere. So we filmed on Snap, saved them, filmed on our camcorder, had the camera. We had our moments saved and we shared them afterwards, which was cool. The weather, it was hot. We went in March and it was hot, okay? I believe it was 80s and 90s, like every single day we were there. Maybe one of the last days it was a little chilly, but still nothing to complain about. It was a very fun trip. I would recommend, 10 out of 10 recommend for people to go to Cuba. If you're a planner, plan ahead and pick places that you want to go, but you don't necessarily have to. We had a Google Doc before we left, and people added places that they wanted to go and wanted to see in Cuba. I don't believe I contributed anything to that Google Doc, to be honest. I don't remember. I don't think I did. So I'm gonna say that Stephanie planned most of it, to my knowledge, and the places we went were amazing. The tobacco plantation, the cave tour, the beach in Viñales. Everywhere we went was fun, and I'm glad I got to go there. And I had an amazing time. Viva Cuba! And thanks for watching.